Hey guys, welcome back from Classic Work. Got another good one for y'all today. This is the newest rig to the Classic Work fleet. You know me, I love my Inner Smashables. But yeah, I bought this truck back in the summer, and this is gonna be one of them long-term projects, kind of like catch up. You know, I was gonna put it back on the road and make a haul truck out of it. Well, we've been working on another shop here lately. It's as some of y'all may know, my family owns a Napa store here in my hometown, and the shop has fallen down in it next door. We had a big tree limb go through it a couple of years ago, and we've been, debating on what to do with it and everything like that. And finally, we just decided we're going to tear it down and build a new building. So I was tearing it down the traditional way, and a neighbor of mine up the road stopped me and said, "Hey man, I've got a knuckle boom crane. I know you got a truck down there that'll fit it, so why don't we just put it on there real quick, and you can use that and it'll make everything a lot better." Well, I figured it'd take, a couple of days or something like that. Here we are, almost 3 weeks later, and I still ain't got this thing all dialed together, but this is it. I think I can get it good enough to work for what I need to do right now. So this knuckle boom, I may be saying this completely wrong. This is a pile finger, I think is how you say it. I think they're made in Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, or Finland, or somewhere over there. Y'all guys can tell me down in the comments. But I don't know what weight she is. I'm guessing it's either a 10,000 or possibly a 12,000 pound knuckle boom. And yeah, the thing is pretty neat. It's got a live grapple on it, on the ground. And it was a log loader. They've mounted them on semis, and you had a trailer on the back, and you pick logs up off the trailer more or less. So they had a heel bar on it, which was up somewhere up in here, that you would pick a log up and you could heel them, meaning that if the log was 40 feet long, you could grab 10 foot from the back and heel it. So it's pretty neat little setup. So the way it works is you stand up on a little platform up there, so you're 12 feet up in the air, and you can sit up there and operate the boom and everything. You got good visuals on all of it. So we're gonna see if this old crusty turd will do what I need it to do. The truck itself is pretty cool. She's a 79 S-Line 2500, like the biggest kit that they made back then for like a 2-ton class truck. This is really a semi truck. She's 52,000 GVW. It's got, so you got 20,000 or 22,000 pound rear axles on her. I think she's got 12,000 front pound or front axle on it, maybe bigger than that, I'm not sure. This truck originally, I bet you money, had an 855 Cummins in it, probably a 350 Cummins. They blew the motor up in it and put a DT 466 in it. They went backwards, but I ain't complaining. I love them motors. So it's got a 13 speed in it, Road Ranger in it, and yeah, the truck itself is built extremely heavy. Like, it's not bad. Somebody spent some money on this thing. So it's got the international rear ends in it. I forget what number these things are, but she's twin screw. She's double framed. The frame itself is actually in really good shape. This truck originally, I'm pretty sure it was either a dump truck or possibly a bean truck, like a bob truck. It was one of them. It had a PTO on it. We had to replace it because it was a different type of drive on it to run this guy. But yeah. But anyways, I got to finish up a few things on the crane. I got to mount the hydraulic filter somewhere since it's just dangling in the wind here. And then we're going to, I've got to weld an extension on this because some of the fittings are getting into a fight with the mounts on here. And then we'll pack this turd up and go see if we can get her to do something. I got a couple of leaks. I got a few other little welding things I got to do. But yeah, all I need is for maybe 2 days. I'll probably need it more than that, you know how it goes. But the big stuff, You know, if we blow a line out or whatever, I mean, it's just gonna be the way it goes. I just need it to go work for as long as I need it to, and then we can sit down and do it right another day. But we gotta go while the weather's good, so let's get after it. There we go, a little extension action right there, and a little structural rope to hold the hydraulic filter base up. All right, now this one's got the anti-theft device on it. You can see somebody already tried to make her way in it. You have to do the old reach around on this girl. Oh, these S-line doors are pretty much junk. If you ever want into one of these trucks, just open the vent glass. Don't bend the mint doors all up. All right, let's see if this old girl fired up. So yeah, she got a 13 speed. Look at this, push button ignition. Ain't no key in this son of a gun. All right, give me all she got. Yeah. Oil pressure coming up slowly. All right, we're good. We gotta let her build her air up. She's got air PTO. We'll put the crane up. Alright, she's built enough air. Ugh. Alright. So, put her in gear. We got this nice switch right here. Dry road means on. PTO engaged. Now, if you got an old POS like this truck is, the injection pump wore out, you got to use one of these special doohickeys right here. Give her a little fast idle stick. Yep. Take me a minute. There you go. She's ready to rip now. Hopefully we got maybe a decent video gonna be coming here. All right, so you can tell here we got a pretty good swag in this old building right here. This series of buildings here, there's 3 of them total. This one, and the one behind it is the Napa store here in my local town. My grandparents and now my mom and her brother have owned this place for a good while. And we had a tree, if you can see right here, last summer fell, or half of it fell on the roof and finally collapsed the roof in on this side. So I'm going to tear the building down and rebuild it. About the best course of action. So I'll show you what I'm dealing with. So we got Neil out here. My uncle used to have a automotive machine shop. That's kind of where I got my inspiration from a little bit. Like the old seat and guide machine here, and the seat grinder, little old 12-inch Craftsman lathe, and surface sander. But yeah, we're trying to pull all his stuff out and take it to another place. But I screwed up the door this morning. She got a little off the track, and a little forklift action didn't help it. So yeah, but you can see the damage, and the ice storm we had back in February didn't help anything either. after it had probably a good couple thousand pounds of ice on there, she just pushed her in a little bit further. But anyways, the only thing that saved it is, I don't know if you can tell yet, there's a building inside this building. Back in the 70s, they built this out of some used material off another old building. And instead of tearing the one down that was here originally, they just built on top of it. So there's some Mississippi engineering for you. What I'm doing right now is this right here was the main machine shop part of my uncle's shop years ago. You can see where the rain's been coming in and knocking all the sheetrock out and whatnot. But we've gotten most of the machines out. Right now I'm just cleaning up heads and valves and inserts and seats and guides and all that kind of stuff at random parts that's on the ground. What I was going to show y'all, let me just bring the light over here, it'll be easier. Maybe. The only machine that's still in here is this, I think this is a Storm Vulcan radial milling machine. The thing is actually really cool. I remember when I was a kid I got to watch it, and it's just a big swing arm that swings around in like a half circle or a quarter of a circle, and you mount your head or your block or whatever on here, and it's got a 22-inch face mill, I think, and it'll just deck the top. So the only reason it's still in here is, I don't know if you can tell, I don't have a lot of headspace, and I can't, you see Cuevas here, can't hardly get up under that without knocking a hole in the ceiling. So my plan is to get the roof off of here and pull this out, the machine out at a later date. That was my plan. So that's what we're having to, or what I'm having to do. But just picking stuff up, moving stuff around, trying to clean the floor up best I can. We still got a lot of junk in here. Dude, guys, if y'all ever have to deal with moving stuff, do yourself a favor and get somebody else to do it. Doing it yourself is a pain in the ass. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get some more stuff moved around, and then we'll get up on top and see how bad the damage is, and then I'll start pulling this tin off. The problem that I'm having is this is where the unloading, or this is where the stock comes in off of the Napa freight trucks. So all the stuff still has to be operational, meaning if I take the roof off the place, I'm gonna have to build something so they can still use this for a stock room. So yeah, because you know Napa delivers overnight, so the trucks run during the night. So that's my issues I'm having to deal with right now, but we're gonna keep getting after it and keep moving and hopefully get something done today. I got a lot ahead of me. Alright, let me catch y'all up on some speed here. So as you can tell, we've made it all the way to where the door is practically, and I've still got a mess. I tell you what, if y'all take anything away from this video, don't do this. This is stupid. Like, fooling with other people's shit. I mean, it's, I don't know. I ain't gonna say all the things I wish I could say. But anyways, so the dilemma we've got now is the roof is holding up the door. So what I've got to do is I'm gonna sweep all this out real quick, and we're gonna build a little fake wall here, a little auxiliary wall. And I ain't quite figured out how I'm gonna fasten that to that yet, but I don't really care, to be honest. We're gonna get it up in there and brace it off a little bit, and that is gonna become the new wall for the unloading area, because this has still got to stay active for the parts. For the Napa store here, they have overnight shipping, and they don't have a key to the store, they have a key to this place. So I've got to keep this door operational and have a place for them to bring in parts and oil and all that kind of jazz. So I've got to enclose this in for the time being. So we're going to continue to rip the roof off, but I got to do a little thinking here. So the old pile finger's doing pretty decent. She's got quite a few leaks on her, but nothing major. The worst one is this outrigger, believe it or not. I think she sat uncovered for a while, and I mean, that's not a lot of oil, but it does it pretty regularly, if you know what I mean. Other than that, it's holding it up pretty good. But I got to get this wall out of here and keep going with that, and continue bringing all this down. So just to give you a little update, what I'll probably do too is, this is the Napa store building right here. I'm gonna have to, we've got coons that's getting up in there, and I've got to fix that fascia. I think that's where they're getting in at. That's the only place I could think of. That's the only hole in the top side of the building. So I got to fix that, keep them from getting in there, and all that wisteria vines got to come down, and any other little stuff that I can see. But if you can tell, the wall here, where all the silver is, all that's freestanding. I'm pretty sure, because something would have failed by now with the roof and everything the way it is. So I'm pretty sure it'll stay up. So I'm feeling confident about that. But this has been a mess, to put it lightly. So got loads and loads of tin to go to the scrap iron. And I know people would pay big money for this. That's unreal. Probably sitting on a gold mine, to be honest, but she's gonna get scrapped. So get all this crap cleaned up, get the slab cleaned up, and then we'll go from there. But anyways, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna build that auxiliary wall, and I'll catch up with y'all. Alright guys, let me bring y'all back up to speed. As you can tell, there ain't a lot left here. This building, for whatever reason, see that pipe there? That's a natural gas line. And there was like 4 of these deadgum things, and I missed that one. So I had to cut the gas back off at the meter. And the only way you can get to it is to go in between the buildings, and there used to be a doorway through there. So I got to take all this shit and go fix all that. There's the main gas line right there. So yeah, so let's get down in there and see what that looks like. I bet it's lovely. Well, you can see where the old main was. It's not sketchy at all. And I gotta get on the ground and crawl through there. Oh, there's a lizard buddy. What's up, lizard buddy? Watch out for this stick. There you go. Alright, I hope there ain't nothing bad on the other side. Good Lord, that's a long way through there. Oh man, I do not like this. Alright, let me get my happy ass to go through here. There's the old ground. And this is up under the Napa store, since it's conventional foundation. There's the lawnmower. Is that a Briggs? Yeah, a Briggs and Stratton cover. Somebody's hat they lost. Man, that's been there a while. Alright, I crawl my happy ass under here. Ooh, the floor is rotten in that. The things we do for safety. The good thing is I'm not scared of much, so this don't bother me. I just don't like doing it. Okay, I don't know. This is the gas line. I do know that. Look there, that's the old doorway. I'll be pulling all that out, so that'll be good. Look how they did that though. That's not gay at all. Alright, so there's a drainage pipe there. It looks to be active because there's a pretty good eroded piece in the ground. This looks like it's going next door. This used to be a water line. Old water main here, I think has been disconnected. That's kind of a bummer. That's the way it goes though. So let's see if I got a 3/8 plug in my little bag of stuff. I think I bought one. Uh-oh, wrong size, or is it? I believe that is the wrong size. Oh, there's one. That one will fit. Good. Alright. I brought enough junk, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it about right here. And then leave this hanging in the wall. Look at here. There's another deadgum hookup. Who knows where that went. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Cut it right here. Thread this piece out and then cap it. Alright. So that ought to work. Oh, man. Well, I got it cut. If you don't know about these things are beast mode. Like lockable vice grip pliers. They work really good on stuff like this. Alright. Good enough. Alright, so we're disconnected from the building now, so this is safe. Alright, let me plug that up. It should be good. Make sure I got the right size here. Oh yeah, baby. We're good. Squirt some dookie on there and we should be good to go. Fixed. Good enough. I'm gonna let all this drag. What does concern me is this pipe. That's sod pipe for air intake for a sewage line, which is not good. It runs up underneath the slab, looks like, but I don't know how far that way it goes, because over there is where I may have to drill for some piling, so a little concerned about that, but everything will be okay. This looks good though. I wish I had somebody to call, turn the gas back on, make sure I don't hear any leaks, but I might have to crawl back up under here and check. But we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. Matter of fact, I may just take the wall out and then come over here and check it when all this is gone. So get my happy ass back through here and that'll be good. I brought just enough tools, so that's always a good feeling. I hope y'all appreciate the time it takes to set these cameras up and do this kind of stuff, because everything I've shot previous has had the sun in y'all's face and it didn't work out, so hopefully this will look a little better. Lots of good shadows, so let's see how it looks. as I can reach, and you can see by the giant pile of crap, we gotta do some more sorting. You may be asking, why am I not loading the truck, you know, just back the dump truck up to here? Well, I need somewhere to put the tin because everything on the dump truck is burnable. So I don't mind sorting through it twice. I know that takes twice as much time, but we're tight quarters here. If we had a better situation, it'd be different, but we don't. So that's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. But yeah, I'll fire up Neil, move this pile of garbage, move the truck closer, and then finish up that last little bit. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all up on some more speed, I reckon. Anything else, a drug dealer. Anyways, this is where we've made it so far. This is probably gonna be a good spot to end the video for the time being until we get a little bit more done. But yeah, I think I've got a little bit more stuff to pick up here. It ain't much, but we hauled a serious amount out of here. I would have never guessed this building would have had so much crap in it, but it definitely did it. But I done popped 2 tires on the backhoe, and yeah, I'm gonna have to quit trying to dig around in this trash, because yeah, it ain't working good. But next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna take these trees out, these 2 here, dig up the stumps. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more dry weather, and I'll get in here and grade a lot of this out and start building a road up in here and everything, and we'll go from there. But look forward to part 2 on this dude. Maybe we'll get the little bulldozer in here whenever I get it finished and do some more work. Well, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got something out of it. Till next time, I'll see y'all again from Classic Work.